Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about the neutral great old one, Byatis. Not to be talked of by Christian men. When I pressed him that I must be armed against such demons by full knowledge, he said that it had but one eye, like the Cyclops, and had claws like unto a crab. He also said that it had a nose like the elephants, that 'tis said can be seen in Africa, and great serpent-like growths, which hung from its face like a beard, in the fashion of some sea monster. Now, Byatis comes from the Great Old One, Pack 4. Byatis the serpent-bearded is a creation of Robert Bloch, but we don't really get to know the full story until Ramsey Campbell describes him in The Room in the Castle. The concept is that Byatis was captured and kept beneath a Norman castle, ultimately being used by a warlock as a source of power. At night, the warlock would allow Byatis to roam the nearby village, where it would grow more powerful by consuming townsfolk, gaining part of their vitality as well as their size. That's the origin. Let's see how Sandy has represented Byatis in Cthulhu Wars. First of all, to awaken Byatis, you must have a controlled gate in an area with your Great Old One. Second, pay 4 power and place Byatis in the area containing the gate. You're going to want to be careful where you summon Byatis, but more on that in a moment. Quick caveat, as an independent Great Old One, if Byatis dies, you lose control of it and allow someone else to take control of it, as long as they pay the price. This is a bit different from terrors or neutral monsters who are permanently controlled once acquired. So what do you get for your efforts? A 4-combat GOO with a very interesting ongoing ability. Toad of Berkeley, ongoing. Byatis may neither move nor can he be moved with movement type abilities such as Arctic winds or submerge. He can still be pained. If no enemy units are in Byatis' area during the Doom phase, earn 1 Elder Sign. Effectively, if you can hold on to this GOO and keep enemy units out of his space, you're going to be getting 1.5 Doom points each turn. What else? Like all GOOs, Byatis has a spellbook. In this case, the God of Forgetfulness, an action cost 1 ability that makes all enemy cultists in an adjacent selected area move into Byatis' area. So how did Sandy do in representing Byatis in Cthulhu Wars? Well, if we go back to the source material, those who look upon its cyclopean eye are forced to walk into its clutches. And since the thing can't move elsewhere, it does need help bringing victims to itself. Now, being unable to move except by being pained can be frustrating to try and force combat, but since it will be generating Elder Signs if it's left alone, it probably won't be left for too long. Now, how do you use this thing? Well, it depends on which rules you have access to. If you're using the Azathoth neutral spellbooks, there are 2 spellbooks that can help you out. If you get the Shriveling spellbook, you can help ensure that Byatis won't easily be sniped. Remember, Shriveling acts as a pre-battle action to remove a targeted unit from the battle and give the owner power equal to the cost of the unit shriveled. You always need to be cautious about giving more power to the owner, but the net result is going to be negative since they would have had to spend power to move the unit towards Byatis, then power to initiate combat. Another spellbook that can be useful is Stars Are Right. Stars Are Right makes it so that when you redeem Elder Signs for Doom points, you also gain that many power points. Since Byatis will be giving you extra Elder Signs, this can be a good way to use those extra signs for an immediate advantage. Now, what about the factions? When choosing to get Byatis, you're going to want to look for whether your faction helps move cultists near Byatis and those who are more able to defend Byatis. Black Goat. Black Goat is a great fit for Byatis. You can use Avatar to give you an excellent opportunity to send victims to Byatis. Similarly, you can use ghouls to move Byatis by giving yourself pains. Be cautious if fighting crawling chaos, though, because as they'll control the pains, and so they may put Byatis where you don't want. Now, crawling chaos. While Byatis is a decent combatant, I'm not a fan of crawling chaos with Byatis. Personally, as a crawling chaos player, I'd rather my enemy get Byatis because as a target, he's an excellent way for me to activate Harbinger, Great Cthulhu. Byatis is pretty nice with Great Cthulhu for the same reason that nearly all IGOOs are good with Cthulhu. Immortal. A 4-cost IGOO is another great source of Elder Signs. The fact that you can gain still more Elder Signs via Toad of Berkeley is just icing on the cake. Opener of the Way. There really isn't any great synergy to Byatis and Opener. However, there is a good aspect of this combo, which might be worthwhile summoning Byatis once. One of Opener's spellbook requirements is to lose 1 unit in battle. Since Byatis generally has a big target on its back, this can be a great way to get your enemies to come to you instead of what Opener normally has to do, which is chase after people. Sleeper. Similar to Opener of the Way, Sleeper sometimes wants to be attacked. Using Byatis to encourage people to attack you can be an excellent way to take advantage of Demand Sacrifice, which says as a pre-battle action, your opponents must choose to either grant you an Elder Sign or count your kills as pains. If they're trying to kill Byatis, they'll always choose to give you an Elder Sign, and if they fail, you're likely to get an Elder Sign anyways from Toad of Berkeley. The Cho-Cho. Cho-Cho is a good defensive faction that can benefit from Byatis, but otherwise they don't particularly benefit since unlike some of the other factions, Cho doesn't want to be attacked. Now, if you grew Ubo Sathla to a point that people are afraid to attack him, it might be good to put him with Byatis, but still I'm hesitant recommending him. Windwalker. Byatis isn't particularly a good match, other than it is yet another way to get Elder Signs, 2 GOOs combined with Byatis could be 3 Elder Signs each round, which is pretty nice. But Byatis is a bit contrary to Windwalker's normal advantage in mobility. The Yellow Sign. Typically, if you play Yellow Sign and play Byatis, you're going to end up abandoning Byatis as you travel around desecrating. However, as a guardian of one of your desecrate tokens, it can help you retain the extra power that having a unit on top of that desecrate token gives you. Otherwise, he's mostly going to be abandoned as you move forward, and that means he's probably not going to survive very long. And you definitely don't want to give a target to Crawling Chaos, who will use it as a source of his own power and or Elder Signs with Harbinger. Overall, Byatis is a good addition to your game. He adds a target on the player who controls him that encourages players to interact with each other, and in my opinion, that's a good thing. So, tell me, what do you think of Byatis? Did I miss something? Sometimes you look at him and you're like, what am I looking at? Okay. Did I miss something or did I get something wrong? Appreciate it if you could comment down below. Share with me, how you use Byatis. or I would say that I'd like you to vote which one I do next, but I have to list them all because if you're starting to wonder why did I go straight to this guy who's from Great Old Ones Pack 4, well, the reason why is because I'm still acquiring the original. I missed Onslaught 1. So I started in Onslaught 2, and I got basically everything that you see practically came from Onslaught 2. Then I did participate in Onslaught 3, and I think Petersen Games is going to be shipping out Onslaught 3. It's a Kickstarter soon, but and I did order pretty much anything I missed that he offered. I ordered, so I will have some more of it. But in the meantime, I can't really just say, hey, which guys do you want me to cover next? Because I only have maybe half. I don't know. I mean, I have probably most, but I don't have a lot of the individual packs. So I think I have 4 more boxes, three or 4 more boxes before I get Onslaught 3. So that's the story behind there. And with that, bye guys. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that. This was my first scripted video. It will get better. I will slay the zombie in me and I will become a real boy. Just stick with me through this. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.